So I wasn't planning on recording anything today, but I got something in the mail that I love these unboxing videos. And it's cold, so I'm kind of hoping everything is well and good, because I got a lot of updates to do, but at least for now, I want to open this up with you guys, make sure everything's okay. It's been really cold here in Colorado these last couple days. So let's go ahead and open this thing and hope everything is okay. Okay, so you know, the one thing I did notice is a wet spot here. I'm hoping that's not ominous. Excuse the mess. I really wasn't really planning on doing any of this, and kind of in a rush setting up a quarantine system, because I've never ordered anything online before, and I don't want my fish, which yes, I have fish. If you've seen my other two videos, I wasn't even set up yet. I've been kind of behind in uploading things, but I couldn't resist because Live Aquaria was doing a blowout sale on, well, you'll see right now. So that's their acclimation process. We're going to use a drip method into a bucket, but see, it's all wet right here. Let's open it up, make sure everything's warm. Ooh, that's a good sign. Yes. Good. All right. That's a heat pack right there. And let's do this. Here's my bucket. I'm just going to be put them into there for now and then floating them, and you're going to see what I have here. Oh, look. A clownfish. Okay, aquacultured clown. Aquacultured clown, also alive. Oh, I'm just going to spare the suspense. I have 10 clownfish. So the plan is to hopefully have a small harem in the tank. I've kind of gone with a community tank. I don't know if I mentioned in the last couple of videos, I do a lot of traveling. So I need fish that whoever's house sitting can, ooh, another one. You okay? Yes, all active and happy. That I'm not going to have to worry about as far as like special feeding regimens. Oh, you're good too. And taking care of them. Oh, this one's bag is a little empty. That's the one that was leaking right there. Yeah, you could see that. Okay, we'll put them aside. Another one alive. I'm even counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. And this one's also kind of really flat. 10. And they all look super healthy. You okay, bud? Yep. Okay. So the good news is everything is warm, which is important. So this is what's going on here. I was looking all over the place for an aquarium, for a quarantine system that I can medicate. I don't want to medicate this one. This is a reef tank. It's far too expensive and nice to use copper in. So I was going to go hyposalinity, but then I thought, you know what, no. So thankfully, Petco was having a $1 a gallon sale. Hurrah! So right now what I have to do is, while I float those guys in my big aquarium, so at least they stay warm, we're going to drain this water, probably in a bucket so I save it. It's all fresh salt water. We're going to move this 29 on top of this stand here, and have this set up because I can medicate this and dry it off and clean it and whatever and move on like that and take care of it that way. As far as filtration goes, we'll get to that point and you'll see how I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and get these guys floating and we'll take it from there. Okay, so it took the 20 and then I filled up another 5 of fresh salt water. So it looks like it's probably a 27, maybe 20, or 26, right around there. As it sits, but that's okay. So that's what we're going to do. So we have the drip line here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the fish and float them here because the temperature of that tank is about a degree different than this one, just for less stress. And then once they're acclimated to the temperature, probably 15 minutes, they're actually probably warmer where they are now than this tank is at 76, 77. And I think their bags definitely feel a lot warmer. So I'm going to float them for about 15 minutes. It'll cool down quicker than it does to get warmer. And then we're going to drip acclimate them. And that's a process. And basically, I'm going to dump them all out in there, remove some of the water, but then drip in the water until it doubles. Then remove half the water again, drip in water until it doubles. And then I'll move them to the tank, and that should be good. But I can't wait to get them out of those bags so they can at least start their quarantine process. I think they should be okay. They are tank bred, but we'll see. We'll take it from there. Okay, so it took the 20, and then I filled up another 5 of fresh salt water. So it looks like it's probably a 27, maybe 20, or 26, right around there, as it sits, but that's okay. So that's what we're going to do. So we have the drip line here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the fish and float them here because the temperature of that tank is about a degree different than this one, just for less stress. And then once they're acclimated to the temperature, probably 15 minutes, they're actually probably warmer where they are now than this tank is at 76, 77. And I think their bags definitely feel a lot warmer. So I'm going to float them for about 15 minutes. It'll cool down quicker than it does to get warmer. And then we're going to drip acclimate them. And that's a process. And basically, I'm going to dump them all out in there, remove some of the water, but then drip in the water until it doubles. Then remove half the water again, drip in water until it doubles. And then I'll move them to the tank, and that should be good. But I can't wait to get them out of those bags so they can at least start their quarantine process. I think they should be okay. They are tank bred, but we'll see. We'll take it from there. Okay, so this is what I have set up right now. The reason that's like that is because the canister filter that's supposed to be in, I have a Magnum 350 that's perfect for. The seal busted, so I ordered a new one. That won't get here till tomorrow, but that'll do fine. So all I did there is I took a 1 gallon jug of water and I cut slits on the bottom, have the airline hose going into the side. I'm sure you've seen this a million different times on YouTube. But that goes through the balls on the bottom. Those are pre-seeded from the aquarium, the big aquarium. And then I have some ceramic rings that I keep around, and those will seed. I'm also going to add another dose of Biospira, which will also help increase the seeding really quickly. At the same time, I'm going to piggyback it with some Prime. Seachem's Primes to keep the toxicity levels of the ammonia, well, basically zero. But there's a lot of confusion regarding Prime. It doesn't get rid of the ammonia, it binds it. So if you have a biological filtration media, it'll still work, it'll still grow, the bacteria will still consume the ammonia, aerobic, anaerobic will all take place. So you can use Prime with cycling, it's not a problem. I've been doing it for years and years and years. So, and then here, I just put the fish in here. I think they were floating for about 45 minutes. And now I've got it. I do it exactly how they have it, which is, they say 4 to 5 drops per second. So I'll probably do it. Yeah, that way, you know, you abide by their warranty standards and you get a 14-day credit or money-back warranty on the fish's health. But honestly, they all look fantastic, and they're all grouping up. They all look very healthy, and I look forward to putting them in the aquarium. But as of right now, this is just going to sit here like this, probably for another, at this drip rate, a good hour, and then we'll pick up the video from there. Okay, quick check-in. I just tested the pH, and the water they came in is now up to 7.8. Now, the pH slams when you first open the bag up and the ammonia goes in the air. So, anyway, so they're at 7.8. And the tank is currently at 8. So it's close. And the reason the pH is a little low, usually 8.2 is what you see. But, so I have the tank running at 1019, 1.19, 1 point, oh my goodness. Anyway, the salinity is 1019, so 1.19 or whatever. And I checked their salinity, and their salinity is also 1.019, which It's interesting. I read and saw online that they ship at 1021, but 1019 is interestingly low. But anyway, that's not bad. That's deliberate. It's by design. The reason I have mine at 1019 because it is a quarantine system, and the lower salinity is supposedly, from all the research done, much easier on highly stressed out fish coming through travel. And I'll have to raise it up to what I have my main display at, which is only at 1022. Again, it's a fish only, and diseases proliferate at 1024. It just makes it easier on fish at lower salinity levels, and that's all about hyposalinity. There are lots of articles if you want to look it up. I can link it below if you ask, but that's the reasoning for that. And as soon as we reach, let's see if you can see my shadow of my finger back here, the top of that Home Depot oven, we're almost going to be done. I'll probably do a dump and an additional double the water, and I think we should be close, but they're doing incredibly well. They actually have a feeding response, which is amazing to see. But being tank bred, I'm not totally shocked, but I can't wait to get them in there, and we'll take it from there. Well, they're in. The water is cloudy. I put a little more than I needed to of the Biospira, but in the past when I've done that in a small aquarium like this, it cycles in like 5 days. So with the prime, you can cycle with the fish in there, and it's not an issue. But again, I did already have seeded the Serapura balls in the bottom. Those have already been seeded from my main aquarium. But you have to kind of be logical at the fact that I only have, 7 fish in that 200-gallon with a whole bunch of those balls and the 4x8 brick. I mean, really, what's the concentration of bacteria? So on these 7 balls that I have seeded, it's not enough. That's what the Biospira is for, just to kind of give it a kickstart. And guys, don't worry about nitrite, Nitrite, in a marine aquarium through the nitrogen cycle. Ammonia is the killer. Keep an eye on your ammonia for sure. But with the prime, it's really not going to matter anyway, especially with the Biospira and the seeded filtration media. But nitrite, people freak out. This isn't freshwater. Marine aquarium fish, or marine fish, I should say, studies have shown that the fatality rate starts at about 300 parts per million. 300. That's crazy toxic for freshwater fish. They die at like super low levels. So don't freak out if you're stuck in the nitrite cycle. You can see their feed response. It's actually so cool. I just put them in here and look at that. They're already trying to eat. That's fantastic news for me because, I mean, look at him already swimming around. Those two have already paired off. And that guy's a jerk already, so we'll see how that works out. And I have a little one here who doesn't know where the rest of his clanmates are, but he will soon enough once they start looking in the tank. It's so interesting how they look in their own reflection and they want to school together with it. But so far, I gotta say, I'm really happy with this order from Live Aquaria. I mean, yeah, they're tank-bred fish. They're clownfish. They're super hardy. So I shouldn't, say, hey, it's probably going to be awesome for you too. It might not. It might suck. But one thing I did do, I took the recommendation. I had it delivered to a UPS facility, and I paid $5 for that, and I picked it up from there at 10 o'clock in the morning is when it came in there, because my UPS driver doesn't get out here until about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So just to cut that time in the bags shorter, I don't think it would have made a difference with these guys. They look so healthy, but maybe with more sensitive fish, angelfish, maybe certain cichlids, you definitely don't want that to happen. So yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I'm really happy with this order. Everything came warm, and it's 18 degrees this morning outside here. Even though it got to 50 at the afternoon time, but man, morning was freezing, and they came okay. So yeah, these guys are all acting normal. Some are jerks, some aren't, but they'll do what they do, and I look forward to putting them in the aquarium. They're going to be in here again for about 4 to 5 weeks. I don't think they'll show any signs of disease. None of them even look stressed out. They're all acting like clownfish, and we'll take it from there, and we'll see what happens. If you have any questions, just let me know below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.